subscribers, welcome to this week's version of the Kew Podcast. This week I'm down on the 7th green with Adam Robertson. It's been a couple of weeks since we've done a podcast, but Adam's going to be taking us through some new vibrating heads that we've got for our mowers and also some other measures that we do following renovations. Take it away, Adam.
After renovations, what we've been doing, trialling this year, is some new vibrating heads that go onto a greens mower. These vibrating heads create a vibration across the main rollers to help firm the surface back up after the renovation. The process of renovations is to decompact the surface. So with renovations 3 weeks ago now, I think it was, these are going to help recompact that surface and firm that surface up to give us that trueness across the green. As I say, we've got these on trial at the moment. They are the only set in Victoria, with 3 sets around Australia. So we are watching them with interest. To firm the surface. This is being done in conjunction with our normal greens rollers, but to test that these are having effect in firming the surface, what we do have is another device. It's called a True Firm, USGA True Firm. It is from the, as the name indicates, it is from the US, and it's a way of testing firmness. What we do is we actually drop a weight with what would you call it? A probe that reflects a golf ball, drop of a golf ball, and then a measurement is taken, and then that measurement then indicates the firmness of the green. So the smaller the number, the firmer the green. The higher the number, the softer the green. So these True Firm readings are taken, we take these quite regularly just to monitor the greens, and also to help set up our maintenance regime for each of the greens. What we do with the True Firm meter is to take 9 locations around the green in various locations, and then take an average. Then it calculates an average from the 9 drops, and the process is just basically as simple as a drop, and then it measures which then measures the depression on the ground. So that's all we do to. Also, in conjunction with the USGA True Firm meter, we also use the Field Scout TDR 300, which is a moisture sensing unit. The moisture in the surface is what can dictate the firmness of a green. So in conjunction with the firmness, we also monitor the moisture levels, and we find that that's critical because there is certainly an association with moisture and firmness, but also it's a way of monitoring that our renovation practices, as in renovations just like that what we've had, are actually having an effect in reducing the moisture on the surface. And again, what it does, it measures electricity across 2 probes, and then that's calculated to give what a moisture reading at depth. So again, 9 locations are taken throughout the golf course in just putting it in, getting a reading. Again, it just calculates it through on an average, and again with devices all the sort of industry standard, you are trying to hold moisture levels somewhere between 15 and 25%. 15 being very dry, and 25% being at the top end of the range. Just for an example, our newer bent greens, which with the pure sand profile, we've registered down as low as 12, which is a bit too dry. But we also, on our older greens that have a lot more thatch in them, the old sort of pole ones, we can register up around the 26s, 27s, 28s. So that gives you an idea of the variation that we do have on the golf course, from the new bent greens to the old power greens. So you've got some of the old power greens that are softer, where the bent greens are firmer. We also like the use of the device because it actually helps us to monitor over a period of time the effects, the long-term effect of the renovation practices on the greens, the coring, the putting of the sand, being able to see that the moisture levels aren't increasing because thatch is, we're being able to control the thatch. So that's where it's used also to monitor the effects of our renovation practices on the greens.